Yeah.
Well, then I brought it up with your husband, Dan, and he said, ask her about Tony Abbott.
That's so funny.
I'd love to hear the story about Tony Abbott.
Um, okay. I mean, okay, so for the listeners who are listening to this who don't know who Tony Abbott is, he was the Prime Minister of Australia for a short time. And before that, he was the, I think when he was in the Howard government, I think he was the Minister for Health, perhaps. So for a period of time, like on Australian media, he was on the news basically every day, right? Anyway, I was traveling with my family in Israel, and we were sitting in the lobby of the hotel, and we're waiting for people to come and go, waiting for dinner. And I'm sitting with my aunties and my cousins, and I look across the room, and I see Tony Abbott, and I'm like, I think that's Tony Abbott. And I was 21 at the time, maybe 22. I go over to him, and I'm like, "Hi, Tony. I'm Zoe. I'm from Australia. Nice to meet you." And he's like, "Nice to meet you." So we had a bit of a conversation about like, what he was doing there and what I was doing there, and what he was learning. Anyway, I sat with him for about an hour. Yeah, it was about an hour because we were waiting for everyone to come back, and like we were just like I think we're all just in the lobby just waiting for dinner. By the end of that hour, I had invited him to dinner with my whole family, and our whole family was like 40 people because we were there for a family occasion. And I said, like, come for dinner. And he was with a couple of other senators. Come for dinner. We'll make more space for you. Anyway, but at the end of the dinner, it was actually an amazing learning for me because by the end of the dinner, he had remembered all 40 people's names, all 40.
Wow.
And at the end of the thing, he went around the room shaking people's hands and just saying like, "So nice to meet you, Walter. So nice to meet you, Mark. So nice to meet you, Peggy." Like everybody's.
Wow. And what that kind of relates back to what you were talking about, the shop and, actually listening, taking an interest, and he did the same.
It was pretty amazing. And then like what was funny was that I had invited him for dinner before everyone came back to the hotel for dinner. So you had like 30 people come into the room, and they're like, "What is Tony Abbott doing here?" Like, and then they look at me and they're like, "Oh, obviously, I just invited him for dinner."
So do you ever feel nervous, going up to her? Are you just like, yeah, why shouldn't I speak to Tony Abbott?
No, I've never had that. I don't know why. Like I think probably a little bit of that wouldn't go astray every now and then. Like I have almost I don't know, I'd call it like an overwhelming sense of confidence that I could talk about things I have no idea about. Right? Like I could if I needed to. Now I'm old enough now to know that like I know now what I don't know, or at least, right? So either I choose to turn it on, or I can be like, okay, I've now got like real experts around me who can like come on in and take the floor.